Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Comfy Cozy Completionist with your girl Lorelei. And as always, we start by sleeping. And then we have to go back to the ashlands. We need to raid another fortress. We need to find Wegwieser. We need to go into some more Morgan caves, because there is some Wegwieser we want to find too, somewhere there. What is fermenting? Oh, it's rat husk. Okay, what's in my pocket? Got some of each. Okay, we're gonna... yeah, I think we're gonna go with the real good food. Can't eat any of that for a moment. Gonna take one with me. Bubble up. And then let's see, we have a forward portal that is number 24. 27 is prepared to be used next. Do we have to have another portal with us? Probably. Did I prepare some? For sure. So we're gonna take this with us just to make sure. There. And we're gonna go through here and see what awaits us on the other side. Okay, it's kind of murky here. Ah, now I remember what we were doing here. We wanted to get to that, and then we want to get to that. So with that stuff here, we do have a little bit of a problem. I want to be as light as possible when I go mine that. We're gonna take that home real quick and just dump it on the floor. And then we hope we get a little bit more flametal out of that than we did the previous one, where we only managed to get 4 before it sank. Okay. There we go. Let's see if we can do that. We should be able to get up on that and zoom out a little bit more so I can see what I'm doing here. Probably harder to get up here than I thought it might be. Okay. Want to start from the top. It's always better to start from the top. Ooh, this is kind of difficult. Okay, now we're up here. Pickaxe, and we go. See that we get as much as we can from this. Try to not fall into the lava while we are doing this. Okay, it is moving. Gave that initial feeling of... Let me get my bubble back up. Yeah, it is sinking. That is... Okay, we got a little bit more out of that. That is why you want to start at the top, so you can, if it is not sinking, get more. So now we leave that metal at home real quick. That was a little bit more. It's not the world. It's only 32, but better than the 4 we got previously. Okay. Okay, now there is another one right over there. I think we're gonna be picking up all of that here and go over there. Got everything. And look if we can gather something from that one. That is looking good too. Very nice, very nice. Let's get our rocket portal up here. Put everything away that we don't need to carry, so we can gather a little bit more of the good stuff. Yep. Again, same game. We're gonna start from the top. Bubble, don't forget the bubble. If something comes after you, the bubble can save your life. And now we've got the first initial I want to sink again. And now it starts sinking. Can we get a little bit more? That one? Oh, I can't carry anymore. That is a bummer. That is about as much as we can carry. There. And we cannot pick up the stuff on the lava there, so that is about what we can get. 37 is what I can confidently carry. Let's get all of that home real quick. Just drop it off and then we go on. There is another fortress. And we have to figure out how to get to it. Well, 39. Not a bad haul. So we got like 70 or something now. That. Got everything? Okay. Now let's see. That fortress we saw was way over there. I kind of want to go look at that bit here. Got all the nonsense going on here. Another ask Swin. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're not having fun here. I need my bubble back with those ask Swin behind me. Just trying to get out of the way here. Shoot! That hurt real bad. Getting up here can give me the boost to take my potions. Ugh. Ask Swin are... No, there are 3 of them. All after me. Duh. I hope I can outrun them a little bit, because that is too much. All of that is too much here. Even more asks when duh. Shoot! Asks when are a pain. Even with the Ratatosk and the and now we got a Valkyrie on our back too. Man, having all the fun of the world not. Shoo. That is a little bit too much here. Stardust Swin, Valkyries, every nonsense. Ay, 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 ay. Look at all of that nonsense here. Ugh. That is real bad here. Oh. Shoot. Let me get that too. Picked up so much stuff here that I don't need, but I do want all of that. Okay. Now where is that Valkyrie? Let's see. Need to get that lava blob out of the way. Oh my, there is a whole host of nonsense coming at me again. Where is all that stuff coming from? Kinda don't want to engage that Valkyrie with all of that. Ugh. Really? Oh, bubble is up. And that is up too. Shoot! Good thing we had that bubble up in the first place. Not making things easier on me. Kinda have to get that thing out of the way, 'cause that will cause more trouble. And it's getting late again here. I think we need to go home. The usual. We're not getting anywhere because this is ashlands. Stick. Okay. Can't go on with all of that stuff there and going into the night. That is... The 626 portal has been destroyed. We have to go pick that up. But first we have to go pick all of that jazz up. So we do have more of that and more of that. Some leather. That food. And the metal has to go over to Sonnenheim to be smeltered, so we cannot drop that right there. And the trophies go here. That. Carrying too much, well, that is a little too much here. Just gonna pull that through real quick to Sonnenheim so we can smelter that down. That is 71. Not bad. Oh, we are completely out of stamina here. Get all of that in the furnace. And some coal. All three of those are working, just the first one isn't. Okay. Is there stuff down there? No? Okay, let's get home then and put the remaining stuff away and get into bed. And then I think we're gonna be going again. So that, and some of that. Oh, the puffs. That. Yeah, we are running low on that. We need to do something about that. 45 arrows. Some more. And we're gonna refill the rudder task. Is that done? Yes. Is there another rudder task here? Yes. Okay. Time for bed. Sorry. Okay, we've got that feast. We need to make another one of those feasts too, I think. And I do need to drink something. So we're gonna go with feast. And health and either that will give us a little bit more either to work with. We need to go to the 26 portal and pick that up. That got destroyed there. I think we're gonna leave that portal here for now. We're gonna go with that. That is gonna be bad. Yeah, I was suspecting that that would happen. Aww. Shoot. That asks when is really... Start asks when is a bummer. Oh boy, it hit me. That asks when is the most problematic thing here. Because start asks when do deal a lot of damage. Is it done now? Oh yes, thank you very much. Oh. Okay. Kinda want to leave that. Yeah, the workbench broken. And I can hear a blob down there. This is uncool here. Okay. Now let's see about the number 26 portal that got deleted here. It was somewhere in here. Now we got an ash storm. Oh, it was in here. I can't see it. I can see portal metal materials laying around here. There. Uh, 26. Okay, let's get out of here. We don't want to be here during an ash storm, because that does not make things easier. So, leave that here. Bad weather in the Mistlands too. Damn. What have we got? I got some grousting. Glads. Some of that. And we're gonna jump over to Sonnenheim real quick and see about the smeltering process there. There, that's 30 more. It's bad weather all over the place. It's raining in the plains. And then there is that. Okay, then we pick up all of the floor metal here. Nice. Okay, we've got everything here. 41 floor metal smeltered. Okay. That's not the metal box, that's the metal box. Okay. Getting somewhere here with the flametal. And I think, if I can remember correctly, we started making this. And I'm not quite sure if we can take that to level 3. Yeah, we need a level 5 workbench, and that means we need a gem cutter first. That is gonna be fermenting for a little while longer, so we might do some cooking. So the pecan pie crust thingy takes those things, if I am not mistaken. Uncooked pecan pie. We need to get more barley flour, because we are running low on barley flour here. Yeah, we sure do. Okay, there ought to be some more of that somewhere. I'm not quite sure where. I think we put it upstairs. What did we... Oh, over at the warehouse. Let's go have a quick look at the warehouse, because I'm quite sure we put the grilling station up in the warehouse. So that stuff needs... yeah, we have enough here. And we have the grilling station there, so we gotta fry up some of that stuff. Only got 3 more. Gonna leave the 3, I think. Yeah, well, we did put them in the oven, so... Oh, there is one more here. There is more here. Very good. Yeah. That fried up. That is being relegated to the cheaper food here. That is the best stamina stuff we can get right now. That is the roasted crust pie. We are out of barley. We need to get a lot more barley here. Okay. We need to go to Sonnenheim. When that is done, we go to Sonnenheim and see that we get more barley flour. Come on, gimme, gimme. I sure hope we don't get another Kjall coming at us. Last one appeared over there. Come on. Okay. There, that is a lot of high crust. Now we go to Sonnenheim and see about the barley. Windmill. There is no barley processing here. There is no barley here to be processing. That is gonna be ready soon. Where is the barley that we... Did we put that in here somewhere? No. We are still missing the Vilebone Visage for that. This is not gonna take for a while longer here. But we're gonna be... Gonna be plugging some of that here at least. And replanting. So we only have to come and get the remaining stuff there. That is the only barley we have planted all over the place here. Okay, that is the 30. Gonna have to wait for that. Do we have some barley flour in the warehouse already? I don't know. That is where the foodstuffs are. All of that is meat. And then that is berries and mushrooms. There's barley flour here. Okay. Gonna take that over to the other side. And we're gonna be roasting some of that here. This is gonna take a while to roast, so we can probably drop off that real quick. We do really need to make a lot more barley so we can keep eating the good food. Not yet done. Okay. Got a ting there. Time to get to bed. So that goes in here. Maybe we do it like that. And we're gonna have a short break there because I do need to drink something properly or I will get back to having a coughing fit. So gonna be right back. Okay, we're back with coffee that will get cold for sure. But we're gonna sleep and then we see if that ash storm is done. I kinda want to bring that pocket portal back from the edge there because that is a sketch place to have that pocket portal. But we're gonna go with eating first. We do need to make some mashed greens too. That one and that one. A little low on everything here, but that is due to the feast. Gonna use that just to make sure. We do have the stamina there. And we're gonna take that with us because that is a little sketch on that half-destroyed ledge there. It's not making things easy. So we're gonna have to pick that up here. That blob is still around there. So there we go. That's the blob. Okay. Now we have, of course, a shit ton of stuff that came back to life after we... That is a start one there. And that blob is a nuisance. Boom. Oh, the Valkyrie is awfully close. Might want to try and get rid of that Valkyrie first. Ha, it gets stuck under that pillar for a bit there. It makes it easier for me. Trying to gain some distance here. Ooh, that was a little too close for my liking. It does help a good deal if you can keep your distance from that thing. Ugh. Got me there. Fall apart already. There we go. Oh, my bubble is up. Need to get my bubble back before I try to do something to that guy. Okay, now where is the Valkyrie stuff? here. Celestial feathers. Oh, we are out of carry capacity here. So we get rid of some of that here. Cool, 6 celestial feathers. We don't need that stuff here urgently. I don't need the prostite either. Okay, we've got our pocket portals. We got that Valkyrie out of the way. Oh, there is another one. And there is some more guys running around there. That did not work out. That's the start one to boot. Blow up already. Ah! Good. The not start ones are not that bad to defeat with the Frostner, but the start ones are a bummer. Everything and your mother is here again. Constant mayhem here. Kinda want to get to that one. We don't need that urgently. Oof. That was hurtful. Getting into the brambles here. Shoot! There is stuff going on here again. So many things. Ooh. Shoot! Not having fun here. Where's that Askswin now? Constantly getting my bubble busted by those buggers. Okay, that is that one. And then we are doing something against that one. Okay. More. Okay, there is a dwarf that died. And now where did that Askswin get to? There was an Askswin somewhere here. We did lose it. Ah, it died. Okay. Like, whenever I turn my back, something new comes up here. There is another Askswin there. That helped. Oof. Did not anticipate another one from the other side here. Oh, now my bubble is up. Ooh, and I'm standing right in the fire. Hurtful, very hurtful. Okay, let's get rid of that. Constant mayhem here. There's another dead Askswin here. Okay, the number 26 portal is safe there. We want to portal out real quick and drop off the stuff we have in our pockets because we are overflowing with goodies again. I've got one more lingering stamina meat there. Okay. Still have to find another place where we can pick up some berries. Is that Valkyrie on us? No, it's just being over there. Okay, there is some Dwerga there. There is... I saw them running around here. It actually is a node we could reach. No, sir, you don't. Oh boy, another one of those. Shoot! Getting behind something is really helpful with those, because it means they have to circle around, so that helps. Die already. Ugh. What do we have in our pockets again? All of that jazz. Don't really need that. Okay. Not really getting ahead inland here with all of those buggers. Just constantly respawning here. That is a starred one to boot. Out of arrows, duh. I figure we have to go home soon because we cannot get in here. I'm not sure we did go into those Morgan caves here. I surmise we did not. Let's see if we can pick up some stuff here. Put a pocket portal down here somewhere. Oh, this is not a bad place. I think we're gonna have this number set 27 here. That will be helpful. That guy. Not so funny things again. And we are out of arrows, which means we can't do... Ah, burst my bubble. I'd like to get home. Okay. Let's see. We've got too many things in our pocket here. Better get home and come back another day. Okay. More of this. And this. And this. And this. So here we've got celestial feathers need to go here, and that needs to go here. Lots of food. So with that and that and that, we can make the crust pie. Crust pie, there we go. Have to fry that up, of course. So that is everything we need to be cooking. Some more eggs. We can replenish that with that new building we found there. And we need to replenish our arrows. We're gonna have to have way more frost arrows, that is for sure. Feathers and that. We have to go to the mountain to get more obsidian. We are really low on obsidian here. That is that. And that goes in here. And then that goes in here. Good. Is that done? Yes? Okay, let's make more. Another rudder tusk. And we need to pick up more of that. And more of that. Time to have another short break here. so I can drink my coffee. That is lukewarm meanwhile. Gonna be right back with you. Okay, let's sleep. And then we feast again, and then we go to the other side, I think, because where we were, where that Valkyrie was, where our portal number 26 is, there is gonna be a little trouble getting into there. So, more feast. And we go with this and that. We're gonna need to make marinated greens. And we're gonna have a bubble. And first we're gonna pick up all of the berries we can from that 27 portal. Maybe we rename that 28, so we have that at the ready. Let's see if we can pick up as much berries there as we can. We should be planting somewhere, but I figure we have to have a base first. Gotta stay in here as much as I can to pick as much as of those berries as I can. Because we need to replenish our stocks here. Some groustin up here, some berry up here. Of course, another one of those. Probably zoom out a little bit. Don't want to accidentally drop into the lava here. I can avoid that. There are so many more up there, but it's too high for me to reach. We are getting an ash storm again. That is not fun. Can I get to that? Well, that was quite some wineberries. Get them home real quick and then we see the other side. I do hate running around there in an ash storm, but on the other hand, I don't want to waste all of the feast time because the feast is also decaying. So we're gonna go that way. And we're gonna have that up and that. And we're gonna have another bubble up, of course. I have not seen that there are more on the outside. Oh. Did they regrow? Love this. This is fabulous. Fabulous. Okay, so now that way. Should have that in hand. Should probably have that in hand because they will come after me for sure. Something is hacking at something here. I'm not gonna hack at that because I do want... Ooh. Okay, I do want that. Ooh, we got stuff here. We need to have a portal and get that out, because I do want all of the ash squint stuff I can get. We need the food supplies. Never know what's coming up in the deep north. So we better have that food supply sorted. Really quickly drop it off and then we go on. Look at all of that, so much stuff. Not bad. So that, and that, and that. Now where are we going? We've got another spawner there. Am I even hitting that? Oh, there is a more Morgan. I do hate Morgans. Maybe we don't go that way. Just for the sake of the Morgan. This is hard to get around here. Also, the ash storm is not helping with the visibility here. It occurs to me that I never read those. The king saw the charred remains of the great horse swore to show his foes the fire far greater than a little spark they had kindled with the breath. He raised out the city ground and brought the war to all the land. Some of the people stayed faithful, but many sought to quench his fury. Brothers fought against brothers, sisters against sisters. The kingdom of the Emerald Flame tore itself apart. Not only these charred ruins remain, within which not even the dead can find rest. The sad story here. Okay. I think I could use some lingering iter too. Of course, vultures. Those are the rats of the airwaves here in this game. So many of those. You come here, get you killed. Another charred warrior. Need to get that down here. Now it's broken. Okay. That better. Can truly not see what I'm doing here because of all of the ashes in the air. Come here, let me get you killed. Okay. Kinda do want the Graustein, but there is so many other things that I do want too. Also, we do want the eggs. Where is it? Those are tricksters. I think they come at you straight ahead, but they don't. All those eggs I can't pick up because I got that in my pocket. I do want the eggs. Vulture eggs, vulture egg, vulture egg. And the eggs. More than anything here. Okay, let's get ahead. Let's go on. More vultures. I should be trying to tame some Askswen, but I would need to have a real base first to make that happen. Okay, what is that? Trophies? Oh wait, I want my frost over that. Ooh! That one went south real fast. Shoot. Man. That charred guy is the culprit here. Phew. Can I now in peace pick up the eggs here? Oh, I'm so full again. Okay, we're gonna have us some portal here real quick and get that stuff home. What? You again? Don't want to use any fire magic here. Don't want to fry my portal. I can avoid. We're going for safety route here. We don't need that, but we want the vulture eggs, all of them. Let's jump home real quick and drop that off. We have way more to explore there. All of that is, yeah, rich. There is more vultures here, of course. And we are out of bubble. Shoot. Wow, that has a reach, that guy. Look at that. Oh man. And now we are on the dark side of the day again. Okay, there is another one of those monuments of torture. Going a little bit too low here. Not quite sure we are hitting that. We do, but it is kind of far away. Oh, fell into the water here. That was not what I was after. I think it might be clever to go home again. Few more. I can barely reach it from here. But going closer would mean... Ah, it's done. Very good. Okay, now we go home. We have a heck ton of things to be sorting out at home. Look at all of that. So many things we picked up there. So some of this and some of that and some of this. And then some more food. Oh, berries. Trophy. More of this. And more of that. And some ashwood. And a lot more berries. And that. And we do have a lot of seeds. Look at that. So many. You can plant a veritable plantation. Plantation. Okay. This is still fermenting. Let's jump over and see about our barley. We need to do some barley harvesting and replanting. It should be done now. I did replant 16. We will replant 9 more. So now we've got 100 in our pocket that can go into the windmill. Do that real quick. More barley flour because that is needed. Should be doing a lot more barley because we don't know what's going on in the deep north when it comes out. We might need the barley flour there too. We don't know. So having some extra would be quite helpful. There we go. Now we go do another sleep and then we do another day in the ashlands, trying to get ahead a little bit more. Killing so much stuff. My skill levels. Let's see, the blood magic is at 15, elemental at 36. Oh, we need to do some more dodging, I think. All that dying did reduce our skills quite a bit. When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That is what the storm is all about. Ah, okay. We got some deep insights here. We're gonna have a short break. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Let's sleep. And then I think we're gonna take some stones and some wood, and we're gonna enter those 2 Morgan caves, because I am not sure that we did clear them out. We do want some more molten cores, and also there's other stuff to be had in there, so we're gonna bring 10 stones and a little bit of wood. Maybe like so. We're gonna go for... wait, this is 90 and this is 105. I think we're gonna go with that. And we do have to tap sap way more often, because we do have to make more marinated greens, so that is another thing we ought to be doing. Okay, let's see. Because I'm not quite sure that we did those Morgan caves. If we did, fine, but I'm not sure we really did. I want the fire on the hammer. And there is Morgan caves over there. And there is, of course, those did come back. Okay. We're going into that Morgan cave here. Because I'm not sure we did that. We're gonna go in here real quick. Okay, we did clear that one out. That is cool. We don't need that and that. That is the one that is done. And then there was another one somewhere. I thought I saw another one. And there is so much stuff laying around here. That is one. Ooh! Shoot, shoot, shoot. That was not what I wanted. I don't want to fight that one. I want to find that other Morgan cave. There was a second Morgan cave somewhere, I thought. Ooh, our bubble is up. But no, I think I'm... there is no other Morgan cave there. Ugh. Wow. So many things here again. And bad weather to boot. Oof. That is not where I wanted to be. at all. No, sir. I'm not doing that here. No, we have the Valkyrie on our back too. Do we? I think we do. We do. I need to get away. I need to get that in and that. Oh boy. Exactly not what I wanted. Okay. Need to get some fire in there. Ugh. Exactly not the thing I needed. I do need my Radatas going, but I don't have the time. Okay, now let's get the Radatas going here. Getting a little ahead of things here. Oh! 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 That is so bad here. Shoot! This is so much not fun. Pure chaos here, pure chaos. Duh. Oof. Shoot. Oh boy. Some respite here. That is a charred warrior with a star. It's not exactly what I want. Okay, where is that stupid Valkyrie now? What's over there? There, it did find some. Not having too much fun here. I want that Valkyrie dead, but all of that nonsense here gives me a hard time achieving that. Man. Ah. Okay. That Valkyrie is hurt. We're gonna try and get to that so we can finish what we begun here. That. Can't even see if we are hitting that thing. Now we do. Oh boy. I don't want to get involved in that guy. I want that Valkyrie come over here so I can finish that guy. Not seeing that I hit that. Fall apart already. Okay, now we got her. Ooh, we lost our bubble here, which is not good. And that thing is right on top of us. Ooh. Little bit of respite, please. And the Valkyrie seems to be stuck in that building. Burning away inside there. Yay! We got the Valkyrie down. Okay. Where did we put our portal here? Okay, we are on our way back to the pocket portal here. Okay, we've got more foe here. That is not where we wanted to go. Another Valkyrie. They are spawning more quickly than whatever. The shoot. Ooh, I need my pocket bottle. I need my... Here we go. Now we got a lot of stuff behind us again. Shoot! This is not working. Ooh. Okay. There is a Morgan. There is more shooters. There is that asks when. Hoo 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 hoo. Not getting anywhere here. Man, this is not going as... There is another Valkyrie there. Like how they do respawn at a rate that is unholy. And it is camping our pocket portal there. We left that portal because we want to do something else, and now we are not having a lot of fun here because we can't reach that portal anymore because there is so much stuff running around here. Okay. That is where we left one of our portals, so go here. Shoot, that was a lot of stuff again. Not really getting ahead. Wanted to get more inlands to get to that fortress, but we are still fighting in the outskirts there. So we got that. Got that. Got that. And that. I only picked up one feather there. I need to go there and see about that. And that is full here. Okay, we have to take some of that to the storage facility. Let's do that real quick before we stop the episode here. Get that into storage. There is a lot of meat for storage here. That is that. Ah. We gotta start a new one here. And we do have some trophies. And we do have a little bit of that. I have to take some of that into storage as well, I think. To go here. We do need more lingering stamina meat. I think we made some lingering iter. That's minor iter. We cannot make lingering iter, can we? Lingering stamina, lingering health, lingering iter. Oh, that is expensive stuff. So, sap and that. And what was the last? Magic mushrooms, okay. Gonna craft some of those and have a look at how they work. We need to get more sap though. But for now, we're gonna end this episode here because it is plenty long already, and I hope you did enjoy me running around headless and defenseless in the ashlands, trying to figure out not to get killed there. We managed not to get killed, but we have a long way before us until we find everything we need to find in the ashlands. So please, if you want to see how it's going on, consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any uploads. Ring the bell so you get notifications, and give it a like if you like my playstyle, if you like that story we have going on here. With that, I wish you a good night, and we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!